California, California, AATLMIA, California,
New York, Texas, Midwest, and other mountains. California, there's no place like California.
Out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met it from Miami to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti. I'm hitting gas and Dreddy. Met some killers in Memphis, like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses. Literally, I'm lean, mix it like a. Bought it in Nashville, then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's sun, California, but nothing like Compton. It's more like Calistoga, and it's hot as Arizona. I pop me up Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that say to go with the bed. Them other places come close, but they don't compare. Now I've been to California, cause there's no place like California. California, AATLMIA, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
California, there's no place like California.
Fresh off a flight to Boston, got a BZ in Maryland that I pipe too often. Headed right to Austin, most likely flossing. Tight, exhausted, high as a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia or California. Either state you can get it. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware. Trust me, I'm well aware. Barcelona to Bel Air, Petty to the Detroit. No telling. He saw how heavily he balls. Every project, every seashore. And I ain't content trying to see more nomadic. I probably wind up alone. All it takes is a melody to remind me of home. I've been to New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California.
Exactly. Like the quarters is 2 minutes.
Is it really?
All reminds me
Yeah.
of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
California, there's no place like California.
How much they is usually?
6 or 7.
Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower and I'm a. So sue me. Who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies if life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonie. You're not relevant. Trolling on the internet. No respect. Haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck. Coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck. You can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up straight to heaven. Drop the big beat so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now. Just a couple of weirdos coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. To Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off the crew. Saw the magician's assistant and half like who the are you? Who the are you? Who the are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud.
Wow.
Hold it down, cause we can hold it down.
This nigga said, banging my wife. But he don't like that game. Like hey boys, everybody who got PS4 playing 2K and shit.
Oh, man. Darn. Oh,
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's going up against the Steelers. So with that, let's get up to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. On the call, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
we were ready to bring that bitch out, too. Now, hold on, man. What's wrong with you?
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. A first down throw for Prescott.
Get in there.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. This offensive unit today, they're going to need Dez.
A full combo plate. Size, speed, toughness, not to mention incredible aggressiveness going and getting the football.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. 11 yards for number 11.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Cameron Hayward is a defensive lineman, but many of us, especially guys of my vintage, remember his father, Craig Ironhead Hayward, who was a running back. I think Cameron decided he'd rather hit people than be hit.
And Beasley with it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. On this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must have...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Javon Hargrave in there to bring it down for a loss of 7. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Let's go. Brand 38. Ohio. Ohio. Let's go. What? None. What? Let's round. Let's round. Let's go. Brand 38.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And his throw's going to
Oh,
be
wow.
incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's second down.
Wow.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Let's go. What? None. What? None. Ohio. Here we go. What? None. What? None.
A second down throw for Prescott. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's third and long. On play action, Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roll free and brings up fourth down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the hump in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
I ain't better, bitch. That motherfucker took that bitch all the way to the other side.
It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Oh, man, motherfucker kicking.
Good for a moment there, but then
Oh,
wind up being turned away thanks to the
bad.
missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. He's going to get the football. 23 yards on the play. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back
you
on
need
that
for a good
play?
counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up. Timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Now it's Roethlisberger backing up. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
One-handed?
Big play.
Get the fuck out of here.
55 yards.
Really pulled that bitch in one-handed, too.
Here from the 2. They'll try and run it in with Bell. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone.
All right.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again?
And that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 35 that time. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
Second down now after the incompletion.
High school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he
What?
did.
Why is Jason Witten trying to touch the ball with one hand? I mean, I know I've seen him do some one hand catch.
Open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
I might.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hit 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Prescott to throw on 4th. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Roethlisberger will throw. A screen to Bell. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Man open left side is Brown. Brown finishing 2016 with over 1,200 yards, 106 receptions. Now for him, you know, people were expecting maybe some bigger numbers, Charles. What did you make of Antonio Brown's season?
Well, what I made of it is that he started to get more help along the way. Jesse James developed at tight end. Once Le'Veon Bell got into the lineup, he started to catch passes out of the backfield and ate up a few numbers as well. So Big Ben had more targets to throw it to. That should help Antonio Brown going forward in 2017 because he'll still be the primary guy. But when you get help, boy, you can make bigger plays downfield.
Again, it's Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big fellas, they controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to see the openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play out in a hurry.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
More Claiborne cannot cover that.
Sammy Coates from 17 yards out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Put somebody else. That's the same nigga again?
Roethlisberger looking to throw. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
1st down, Prescott. He's going to take another shot here. And got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Stephon Tuitt in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Prescott now on 2nd down. Over the middle to Smith. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for the 1st. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the red zone now, Prescott. This will be caught at the 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
Oh, my God, man. What the fuck is up with the kick meter?
He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Kick meter sucks.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And Green with a catch left side. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Here's a direct snap to Bell. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Here we go.
Now a Wildcat look. It's Bell. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on third down. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. He's got time in the pocket. And incomplete.
Oh, come on, man. Intercept that, bro. Right there.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Come on. Right there.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second down, Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Partner, I know you call the play-by-play, but you know your ball. If I throw these numbers at you, all right, 6 yards shy of 2,000 of total yards from scrimmage for a rookie running back. What do you think?
Sounds like me in high school.
It sounds like you're doing it,
No,
right?
it's really fascinating at what he was able to do. The thing for me, though, he did that as a rookie. Where do you go from here? I mean, can you keep going up from those numbers your sophomore campaign?
I think that you can. He's had examples of that preceding him in the NFL. Some guys who are in the Hall of Fame right now. Remember, he had 16 total touchdowns because it's not just his ability to run it. He can catch it out of the backfield as well. No one plays harder than this guy does, down in and down out. I think he's just going to keep getting better.
They'll try and throw for it.
Oh, good shit. Good. I did not read blitz. I mean, I read blitz, but I thought it was picked up. I don't know what the fuck Tyron Smith was doing. I don't know if 4 people came at that dude or what.
Bailey now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Sorry, man. That nigga shot in his house. Shot a screen door, man.
A fake to Bell.
And hell yeah,
sure. Surveying the field. Look at the time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30.
I didn't even go for the ball. He was right there. He didn't even go for the ball.
Here, we're going to get a timeout.
He didn't even go for the ball.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head. And now a first down following that long gain.
That should have been my ball.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. This will be caught at about the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 2-yard line now, it's first and goal. This is Bell, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out.
Come on, man. Oh, my God. Accept the fucking ball.
And that'll make it third down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And it's hauled in by Rodgers for a Steeler touchdown.
The fuck out of here.
Eli Rodgers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On third down, Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And down he'll go at the 25. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together. They had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Oh my God, this nigga be getting lucky. Come on, man. Stop. Come on, man.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy trying for Brown.
I couldn't say, God damn, man.
Orlando Scandrick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They come out here in the eye. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And they're going to speed things up here.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback.
And no escaping this time.
Come on, man. You getting wide the fuck open, Prescott.
Stephon Tuitt in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Here we go.
Prescott now on second down. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. And now they're in the hurry up. On third down, it's Prescott. He's going to air one out. And a shot taken.
Are you? Come on, man.
Tremendous field position there.
Prescott overthrows the motherfucker.
Do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. They went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Damn, Prescott. Damn, man.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They come out here in the I. Fourth down, Prescott. And this is incomplete. CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason
to the
for each of
football.
these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror.
Hey,
but so
8
much
foot
going on.
tall.
People look at the draft a lot, but there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and then even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine. You know, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that'll get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you've got the free agents, all right? That starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams. So your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction. And then you have the OTAs and minicamps. You get to see them on the field for the first time. And we start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to look when the fall begins.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Now Roethlisberger. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think
a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's
Hell no. It ain't no way that nigga holding. I don't even understand how nigga got to the ball.
Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
the memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On third down, Roethlisberger. And he's got Rodgers. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And quickly, they get to the line. On second down, Williams. Oh, nice move. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
He won't go down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards there on the pickup. And the Steelers are going to have a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Following the interception, here's Prescott finding time. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Prescott on first down. He couldn't quite hold it.
God, what the fuck, man? Hold on to the goddamn ball, man.
So many
What the
offenses want to
fuck?
move their running backs into their passing offense. and
Damn,
be able to
Vicky
swing the
Ellie
ball
goddamn
out,
one.
check it
Only
down
nigga
to
on the
them.
goddamn field can't hold on to
Sometimes
the
those
fucking
guys are just
football,
not as
man.
comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Damn, testament of the whole damn game. Hold on to the goddamn ball.
A second down throw for Prescott.
Oh, nice.
Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lawrence Timmons. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going.
Oh,
But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
These two.
They'll go for it with Bell. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough.
Bullshit, man. What the fuck?
I'm giving credit and then some on this call. When it's 4th and that
The
many,
fuck?
you know that 99% of the coaches are
Hell
throwing
nah,
the
nigga
football.
pick that bitch up
In this
anyway.
case, though, they figured the defense was playing the pass, took a chance, ran the ball, and picked up the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll give the Steelers a first down. Charles, you think Big Ben is happy to have Antonio Brown on the other side of his passes?
You know he is, but he also expects it. This is how their offense runs best. When those two get together, especially early, and continue to do it throughout the game, the end result is the one that we're seeing right now. They're ahead on the board.
It has been early and often.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Roethlisberger.
How the fuck did the nigga not?
Oh no, he lost the football. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. But their hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about
Get
the
your stupid ass off the goddamn field
Got a
anyway,
man
man.
down to the field.
Tired of that nigga being in the formation anyway. For real, man. They supposed to get out of the goddamn formation.
My stomach hurt, man. You couldn't go back out there.
Nigga say he hurt. Nigga say I can't do it no more, coach. I wonder is what's his name? And I put in big boy. We got some skills, man.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
We can put in big boy.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The first down carry by Elliott.
Oh,
and this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can
You
get
hurt.
low
Why
and
they
not
need
get
the
pulled
formation
over by
still, bro?
offensive linemen have excellent hands.
That
They can
hurt.
throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Somebody's gonna be open.
A second down throw for Prescott. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of a fullback position, but as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback
Goddamn
really
having a hell of a game,
We're not
man.
getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback.
Hey, man, what
We're
the
having to
fuck,
make
man?
do in the NFL and put guys in that spot.
Oh, these niggas just tripping. That nigga hurt, bro. That nigga got the shit knocked out of him. Fuck your stupid ass get, nigga. I don't like you anyway. Glad we got rid of your ass. Get your ass in there and do some work, boy. There it is. I even forgot that nigga was on the team. Nigga fast, bro. For no reason. You know how you be looking at your team depth chart when you playing Madden, and then it be like a nigga at the bottom of the depth chart that's like 40 overall with 99 speed. Like, nigga, why is you even? Why is we not using your skill set? You put that nigga in the game, that nigga can't catch shit.
Who emulate it, but aren't necessarily that position.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Nigga Jeff Swain is horrible. No wonder his ass ain't
Let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. On 2nd down, Prescott again. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this
Oh my God, good fucking play, bro. Nigga knew that bitch was coming. That nigga sat on that motherfucker.
Offense walks to the line for play number
That nigga
7
was like,
of the
no more
drive.
passes over the middle. That's the only thing the defense is giving up. They're not giving up shit on the outside. They're not giving up.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Halfback sent in motion. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jeff Swain from 19 yards away. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete.
What?
So they
What
went
the
for
fuck?
two,
What
they
the
don't
what
get
the
it. And
fuck?
a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Steelers' offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They have the football. They're looking good, but the lead is just 2. So any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on. On the counter, here's Bell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Roethlisberger got a man, and he hits him in stride. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And here Here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Given 2 yards.
Man.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. A screen to Bell.
Why didn't it stop?
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Dang good shit.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Roethlisberger looking to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The linebacker, Justin Durant, with a pick. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. They'll look to throw. And on the left side, he's got Witten. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Oh, bullshit.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're
I'm
gonna
not
go
gonna pick
for
my
it
play
here
for
on
me. You
fourth
motherfuckers say
down.
you ain't gonna
They
pick
come up
shit.
in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back to throw. He's gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete. So
Oh,
their final drive
man.
comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them
Oh,
break
sorry.
your serve. That way you hold on to it.
You said I
They
was
got it
playing
done,
that
and they
with,
feel very good
that.
about that victory.
Hell no, I'm not mistaken.